welcome to Twitch of the Death Nerd. Tonight, we are going to be playing Dementium 2. And no, I've never played Dementium 1, and I have no fucking clue what this game actually is. Bert, good to see you. Honestly, lately I've just been taking this stepping away from Doom for a little bit as an opportunity to go through like all the games that I have downloaded. Like, you know how it is. You're on Steam, there's a sale, you just happen to catch a glimpse of something. It's $5 because it's on sale, and you're like, eh, whatever. I mean, I'm already getting another game. I might as well just add that to my order. I mean, what the fuck, right? Yeah, 255 games and counting. Eh? Yeah, I know. That's actually a really cool image. It's part of what the selling point was. Had decent scores, if I'm remembering right. I got this like years ago, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. Normal difficulty, you know me, Mr. Middle of the Road. I am Sir Guy who does not like shined in my eyes. Oh, wow, what is up with his wrist?
You're better now. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, well, that's reassuring.
You out the door. You're still a bit groggy, but we really need the space here. The guard will hold you back to the cell.
Huh. That's not something you see all the time. Is that like a SWAT guy or something? This has given me some strong, like, PlayStation 2 vibes, kind of. Like, maybe late PlayStation 1. When was this released? Oh god, that sound effect. Okay, I'm starting to get Harbinger vibes off of this, which is a pretty good thing. Oh, okay, here we are. Broccoli, Adi? Okay, hold on, what are the controls in this? Can I use an actual controller on this? Because it... Oh, wow. That has, like... Look at the absolutely insane sensitivity. Man, they hate broccoli here, that's for sure. Broccoli nuts. Yes. Broccoli Nazi. Okay, so what are my controls here? Okay, I'm just gonna try keys here. Shift, tab, control, XC, VB, W, E. Come on. Okay, so not entirely sure. There is no menu button. Hold on. Maybe on the controller? Okay. Maybe it's the number keys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna look up the controls here, because I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Oh god, is this it? Am I going to go insane listening to this? Dementium 2 controls. Only the WAST key. Oh, okay, looks like somebody else had the same problem. Just started the game, had a nice cutscene that I can't do anything, only the WASD keys, the mouse, and the controller work. That's it. Not escape, E, right, or left click, nor any and all other buttons. Oh. Shit, okay. Okay, so it looks like maybe it's a key binding glitch. Man, looks like fucking everybody has this problem. It's not just me. Okay, so it looks like tonight we may not be doing Dementium 2. Sorry, guys. Well, that's going off my hard drive. Give me just a second here. I'm going to see if I can't locate something else. That's a shame. It looked kind of fun, but... Huh. It is pretty fucking ancient, so... Okay, give me a second. Well, on the plus side, we managed to escape the broccoli Nazis. Oh, and I have something good to report. I don't own Yuppie Psycho Bert, but thank you. I do appreciate the suggestions. Let's see here. Dementium 2. Dementium 2. That would be under my uncompleted section. Install. Yep. And add to discards for shovelware that will not work here. Move from the incomplete queue, and that's the end of that. Well, I will say that is one good thing about this is I'm finally getting to sort some of this out. How about Remothered? We'll try that. I've actually heard of that one from a few other sources. So, for those of you who tuned up for Dementium 2, sorry. Word to your other Remother. Remothered. Tormented Fathers. Another game I have next to no idea about other than it looked kind of cool and it was cheap. It may just be that the universe does not want me to play a stream tonight. Okay. Let's try this one. Apparently that other game's been around since 2014, and so it's not super surprising. Apparently it uses Unreal Engine. Older version of it. Unreal Engine 4. What are we up to? What's the current Unreal Engine? Daryl Arts. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. What you got? Okay. Well, controller works for this one. Just go for this one. Walk, run, crouch, flashlight, interact, dodge, inventory, diary, aim, place diversion, change diversion. Throw diversion. Okay, looks pretty standard.
So, is it all true?
No!
What have you heard already?
Your voice acting, mostly.
It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning,
I'm old.
Is this mother
Mr.
number one?
Manny.
Am I about to be
My
remothered?
memory is not one of my strong points.
well...
It's her firm, childbearing hips!
Madam Svenska.
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. Does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
Does Professor McGonagall know they
Swear
stole
I
her
know 3 or
face?
4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers.
And
It
that
is only
name
through growing
is
old that
Steven.
we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
I have no idea what the fuck these people are talking about. I mean, I know it's supposed to be mysterious and...
Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's
Let me
always
take
been
some
a
heroin!
as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Is it as difficult to follow as this dialogue? You poor woman.
Say goodbye.
Ooh,
Party first from my eye.
nice.
You leave me. Sure you miss me. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Come on, let's dance. We don't have any chance. Give me a kiss, so you know what you're gonna miss. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Listen to me, the romance never
I can groove with this.
but needs to be taken care
Yeah, you can kind of tell this is an older version of Unreal because it looks good, but like, man, she totally looked like Conan O'Brien there for a second. Well, that was abrupt. See, smoking kills everybody. Chris Darrell. It always makes me a little bit anxious when there's only like one guy who is. Oh, is this like a single woman going to a creepy old mansion? Oh my god, what is that run cycle? Well, they've definitely managed to capture the feeling of running in heels. What's the first most depressing playground, Bert? And she gets out of breath really easily. It's all that smoking. Alright, last scene. Missing since 1971. Seen 4 p.m. at Recreation Ground. White dress with bows. White shoes. Tressed hair. Okay, and that's change view. Looks like I'm not getting in through there. Skiers. I wonder if that's a reference to Scissor Man. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but apparently my copy of the collector's edition of Clock Tower is finally being shipped. Like months after I played through the whole thing on stream. Still, it'd be nice if this was like some sort of spiritual successor or inspired by from that. I feel anxious when looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors. Okay, I get the feeling like this should be like a save point.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Oh, shit, I can just walk right in. Well, that was easy. This does look pretty, though. Like, points for, visuals and atmosphere.
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
Appears not. This is giving me some flashbacks to that new Alone in the Dark game that did not work out so good. So here's hoping that this is a little bit stronger. Oh, that's okay, Burr. I just said my collector's edition of the remaster of Clock Tower is finally shipping and should get here next week. And it's only a couple of months after I got another copy of the game and played through it on stream. So, woohoo! At least I get some cool shit. I might play through it again. It was good. We only got like one ending. Plus, that was like really fun. Honestly, I'm kind of amazed that that was like a Nintendo game. Like Super Famicom, I think. Oh, God. They really should have increased her walk cycle just a little bit. Nobody walks this slow. Even in heels. I could walk faster in heels. And I would absolutely slay. Oh, that's true. This place has a shit ton of plants. think they're going for a Jodie Foster
evening.
look.
I
Miss
am-
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the
I
Scientific
know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a
Dr.
try.
Lecter?
I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh, no,
pathology.
please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's
I feel like
okay.
they've borrowed
I suppose
the
you want to
likeness
talk
of
to me.
people in this.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr.
Like,
Felton's
at
sight
the
is
beginning,
damaged,
that was
and it makes it
definitely, that looked
compromised
like
because of the
Maggie, what's her
disease.
face.
Anyway, I am Gloria.
Cannot remember her
Oh, and
last name at
please,
the moment.
refrain
I'm very
from
tired
smoking
lately.
inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
And yet someone else was smoking, apparently inside. Those other cigarettes didn't get there all by themselves, now did they? J'accuse!
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Oh, so then whose cigarettes were those
Mr.
back there?
Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually
Yeah,
locked in her
this
bedroom when I'm here.
place definitely needs a mold treatment or two.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Looks like the audio's based on line of sight. Ah, so this is one of those universes where everybody walks super slow.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Like in terms of movement, Burr, I can kind of see what, or Bert, I can see what you're saying. Coronation of a virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above with stunned eyes as a light hits her, but something feels out of place. From the dark sky that threatens storm, or descending the hideous hands of strange creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, that's a sweet as fuck painting. Like, if I could find disturbing art like that in the real world, I would totally fucking just do this. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Rosso Gallo closes. The danger of contamination. Wyman and the Feltons, good band name, indicted for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 71. The Rosso Gallo farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to suspicious contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right, her husband, the notary, Richard Felton, bottom right, professor, and company partner Albert Elias Wyman, large picture, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who manage the building and supervise the Harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. Among the Reported symptoms: painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases keratosis, photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both Feltons and Ashmans received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who's been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Wyman, stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in '57, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as location for product distribution, the activities ceased. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children have been infected, and as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contamination is developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. Alright. Oh. You damn son of a bitch, see what they write about me in the news. You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, surely I will, starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father was? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls, take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls, you never got balls. The English in this is a little choppy, but it still makes itself known. Well, hello, Hannah. Sorry, I have beautiful dog girl over here. Just a moment. Okay. I may make this a bit of a short one. Apparently I'm a little bit low on energy.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well,
I'm
listen to
him!
reason.
Opens his robe.
I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude in mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we
For
need.
what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Dr. Burton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee?
Prepared with our local groundwater that totally does not have
No, thank you.
parasites.
I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
Year diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, Monoxide? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I know a guy on
believe
the street
so.
corner.
According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot.
This is
who brought
surprisingly,
confusion by
intricate.
sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this?
I joked
Isn't
about
she your
the
daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer.
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property.
Nice floors. I
Miss
love
Gloria will
parquet.
escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter.
Good evening.
Follow me.
Yeah, okay, so I joked a little bit about the script being tough to follow because it's so focused on intrigue, but it's actually drawing me in. I'm kind of getting into it.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
Doesn't
We all
sound
know the
quite
story,
like it.
unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
So I saw that there was another game with this title out there, and I'm wondering if this is like a sequel or... I am absolutely loving the design of this house. I wonder if they like based it off an actual place or. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so there are specific save points. Alright. Right stick for flashlight. Diversions. You can disable. Diversion items are used to slow down or distract an enemy. You can take up to a maximum of 3. Once you have picked up a diversion item, you can equip it from the inventory or via quick selection. Throwables. Left trigger to aim, right trigger to throw. You can throw it at an enemy to stun them or attract them. Placeables. If I put that on the ground, it'll lure the enemy to the area. Placeable on doors. Hold the place diversion item button down to use the item on a door. This way you can slow down your enemy or understand where he is. December of 68. Happily together. Okay, second diversion item. Defense. Thanks to defense items, you can hit your enemy if he has reached and stopped you. When your opponent is about to kill you, you can use the defense item. By following the instructions on screen, defense item can be used just once, and you can only bring one at a time. Okay. Something about pretty much all of this screams it's a trap. Yep. That's right, I can only have one at a time. Okay, and that's all of my diversion items. Okay, and it looks like there are hiding places. Alright. So it might be lurking behind the door. Before you go, you can peek to see if there's anyone on the other side. Approach it silently with the crouch button and press open door. Can hold the left trigger to brace the door. Yeah, I definitely think exploring my backlog was probably a really good idea. Oh, looks like I'm full up on diversion ideas. Or items. Elevator's only partially functional. Just see if there's any clues or anything down here. Okay, they're zooming. Yeah, this is definitely giving me some clock tower vibes. I heard that after like 2, the clock tower series was like very much different than the first and second ones. Looks like it's coming from above, so locked. Sit down. Okay, can I turn that back off? Press A to upgrade your defense item. I think I'll save that for a little bit later. Press X to take the rope. Okay, left trigger is just hold the door. Oh, that's just where I came down in the first place. Alright. Alright, so upstairs it is. Hiding spot. Look, if I'm gonna break into these old people's house, I'm going through absolutely all of their shit. I think most of these drawers are just for recreational items. Not recreational, but I like that they actually animated her as somebody who is moving cautiously through an unknown space. Strength and courage to keep up with this story. Therapy does not bring you anywhere, and what happened today is something very serious. I've got rid of the film. Mesmerism can only hurt your mental health. He was getting hypnotized. That's where we were earlier. I don't know, Bert. I mean, given that you have defensive weapons and items of distraction and all this other stuff, I'm guessing that there is going to be either combat or something akin to it. It's probably going to be, like I said, a lot like Clock Tower, I'm guessing, with a persistent enemy that you can't stop permanently.
Mrs. Felton. Are you here?
Goodbye will be a chance to reach my land for me then. A holy word.
Please, Mrs. Felton.
Okay. That's very Norman Bates. Please don't have your robe open. Please don't make sweet love to your dead wife.
What happened, my dear? The record player got jammed again, right? Yes, I know you. You keep on telling me we need to buy the new gadgets on the market. Promise, promise, promise. How can I say no to you? Now get some rest, love.
Yeah, this is... Well, that's fucking unsettling. I'm getting a few, like, Outlast vibes. It's like sort of an Outlast meets... Clock Tower. Tutorial. Stalkers. You can disable tutorial. There's a stalker in this area. You can decide if you want to bypass him, distract him, or face him. Remember not to make any noise, otherwise he will put... Otherwise, he'll follow your tracks. Avoid running or using the crouch, or use the crouch button to move silently. B, dodge if he gets too close. Alright, so try to escape from the mansion. Hold on. Shit, I can hear him talking to himself. Key items. Okay, so sweet Jennifer. Oh, I've got backstory stuff. Okay. Alright, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to call it an early night tonight, but I am very much intrigued by this. I'm really liking it so far. You know I love a good, well-done narrative horror game. So, I will be back with this on Saturday, and I will pick it up then. Again, sorry for the short stream. I am just feeling very worn out at the moment. But we will be back. Good night, everybody. Fear fans.